by 15% to 9.9 million in the year to end February and expects to breach the 10 million barrier in a few days. The bank declared a final dividend of R5.25, taking its total for its 2018 financial year to R14.70, a 17.6% growth from the previous year's R12.50. Capitec CEO Gerrie FOURIE told Nompu Siziba earlier about the company results that were released today that more than 3 million of its clients had activated its banking app.
If I look at our results, I think you can divide it into two components. The one is on the banking side, where we've done extremely well. You've reported that we had a record number of clients in February, but I think to have 9.9 million clients, we should be by the end of this week be on 10 million. Yesterday afternoon we had 120,000 new, so we should be touch and go over March 10 million. I think that's a massive achievement. Then if I look at the other one is our ability of our clients to adapt to self-service. If you look at 76% of our transactions that you can perform on self-service is now being performed on self-service. So the clients has really taken on the app, USSD and self-service devices in the branches. So that created capacity for us to better service our clients, and that's where our service awards is coming from. And then on the credit side, I think given the economy, given the political uncertainty last year, we said we will be conservative, and we have been conservative. I think very good credit results given the economy. And then we've done well with the credit card, pulled it up to 2 billion in book in 12 months. I think that's a big performance. And then on the credit side, we also said we will reduce pricing, and 30% of our clients are actually lending now at interest rates below 20%, and even as low as 12.9%. So I think overall we had a very good year.
You obviously have talked about the number of clients that you've managed to draw in, and you're focusing particularly now on your middle to higher income earners. What are you doing to lure those from traditional banks?
Well, I think we're not focusing on a particular market segment. We're saying Capitec business model is geared for 90% of South Africans, so it's only people that are looking for specialist banking that we're not catering for. But yes, we are focusing on the higher income levels, and I think if you're going to look at our credit offer, and especially on our fixed term savings side, the fact that we're offering a 5.1% interest rate from the start is very positive. A third of our clients are banking for free, so the interest income is more than a transactional income. We've paid out on interest about 3.4 billion this year, and then if you look at the way we price our products, it's very straightforward, very simplistic, no ad valorem fees, no percentages. What you see is what you get. So I think it's a very attractive offer.
You were recently in the wars with the short seller Viceroy. They made claims that you have a habit of consolidating loans to people who are unable to pay off their original loans. And of course, the Reserve Bank came to your defense. What lessons do you think you've learned from that particular episode, if there are any to be learned? And how can you assure South Africans out there that indeed there is no funny business going on at Capitec?
Well, I think the first thing is, if you're looking at the way we grant credit, we look at what we call BAS, so we look at the behavior of the client. So we look at his behavior outside, his behavior with ourselves, as well as his banking behavior. We look at his affordability. We look at his source for which employer is working, and we're scoring a client accordingly and grant credit on that basis. If you look at Viceroy, they've made certain allegations. The allegations is available on the media. We've answered every single one of those allegations in detail on Sense, so the public can go and look at it and analyse it. I think what Viceroy, if you say what they've learned us or what is the opportunities out of it, I think communicating to your staff, communicating to your clients, making certain that they fully understand your product. And then, you know, when you get allegations like that, you go and double check and triple check that you're doing everything according to what you think it's doing, and we've done that, and that's been reflected also by our auditors. So I think overall it was a good exercise for ourselves, and we'll continue communicating with our clients and our staff.
This is the second day of the Africa CEO Forum 2018, which is taking place in Abidjan.